Your southbound flight on the Emirates Airline will soon be at a cruising altitude of 90 metres, higher than the top of the Tower Bridge. The Emirates Airline links the royal docks with the Greenwich Peninsula. It's the corner of one of the most exciting cities in the world. Just a few miles to the northwest is the London 2012 Olympic Park. The Games were an enormous success, watched by more than 3 billion people globally. And huge efforts have gone into making sure the Games leave a powerful legacy for future generations.
I think the London Olympics 2012 was one of the best experiences of my life. I can go back and do it again, I would do it 1,000 times over. As soon as I stepped in there, the roar was just electrifying. And the noise got louder and louder, and just all the hairs on my body just lifted up. And my dad's shaking a little tear, but he doesn't like to laugh. Support the British athlete, or the support every athlete got was just immense. Anyone and everyone involved loved it. They'll recollect that memory as one of the biggest days of their lives. And hopefully, I can share this memory and inspire the next generation of athletes going forward.
The Olympic Park is a catalyst for the regeneration of large parts of East London. It continues from the Olympic legacy there, opportunities to take part in skills and training programs. It's a fantastic green space and a great place to
Beneath our flight path is the distinctive red light shed at Trinity Wharf, where the Thames is joined by the Lee Valley River. Michael Faraday, one of the world's most important scientists, had a workshop at the wharf, and it's still home to creative thinkers and artists.
We're at the Barclay Generations chain store in Trinity Wharf. Parkour is largely about relative challenge, so it's never about just doing the biggest jump that anyone can, it's more about challenging yourself. We've got this incredible facility to train at, and it's such a positive thing to have. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the space can do for the community. If you coming from the East India Station to here, there's all kinds of incredible installations, strange little pieces of street art, which kind of ties in quite well to parkour.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful people doing interesting things down here.
I made the fish as a temporary measure, and then someone was asking about a commission for a circus, so I thought I'd knock it together just to show them what they could have.
We spent the last year really taking rubbish aircraft and trying to make sustainable products. We made this rickshaw, which is obviously made from the fuselage. We're also making a DAB radio using the main thrust control, which is very exciting. Trinity Wharf feels like the last corner of old London. In a way, it feels like a little bit of industry coming back to what is historically a really industrial place.
The Docklands area of London went into decline after the Second World War, but in the 1980s there was major new development here. The business district of Canary Wharf rose into the sky. It now contains many of the tallest buildings in the UK, and more than 100,000 people work in the district.
The original idea of Canary Wharf came about by accident. The government had invited down a guy called Michael von Clem, who was a banker, but was really looking for a site for a factory. And he looked around and he said, well, actually not a great site for a factory. But he knew that banking was changing and he was going to need massive trading floors in his bank. And that's where the idea came from.
Canary Wharf allows London to have a modern face because so much of London that we love is preserved and we like it to stay preserved.
Canary Wharf is the fastest growing and largest new business district in Europe. When it is completely built out, there will be about 25 million square feet of space. And in terms of the working population, there will be about 200,000 people.
Crossrail, when it's fully operational, will bring a whole new working population to Canary Wharf.
Lots and lots of exciting developments happened in the east side of London, and all linked by the Docklands Light Railway, by the Jubilee Line, by Crossrail, by all the other transport infrastructure that links into those. The Docklands Light Railway trip through Canary Wharf has been listed as one of the 10 great railway journeys of the world. It is one of the great regeneration projects of our century.
The River Thames has been the lifeblood of London since Roman times, and trading ships have plied its waters for centuries. As the size of ships increased, they needed powerful tugboats to guide them. Despite the demise of the old docks, the tugs and their skippers are still the workhorses of the river.
I'm probably the oldest tug skipper on the River Thames at the moment, but we still go out and do a day's work. Oh, changes are unbelievable. In fact, you could walk one end of the dock to the other end of the dock on barges. We could tell where we were by the smells on the River Thames then day. You knew it was a soap factory, you knew you was at Italy. Then you come to Perfect Reach and you can smell all the oils. And then as you come round, right now, different today. All them days are gone. That's what men were made of iron, the boats were made of